Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Running back searching for a hole. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Might as well give it to him again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Purdy. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Back to throw. It's Aller. Finds his man in the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the 1st down and once more. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Kyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Unloads quickly. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll run this play from the pistol. He'll try the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
To the air, it's Aller. Under fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Purdy. using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes! He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Here's a hit. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fired in from the red zone for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. There on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. And some room to work. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, he chews up yards, doesn't he? That was really quick, really decisive design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you could tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness they got him on the ground and it wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Purdy. Under fire. Scrambling away. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, and watch out. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. From the gun. Leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, 4th down.
The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll give it to the back. Makes a man miss. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Wolfpack with a really good time to take a shot on 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Purdy. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The throw makes a connection. Wide open spaces. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Henry. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab. Trying to get it in. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Back to pass, it's Purdy. They're setting up the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Looking left. He's got an open man. Oh, out of space. Seizing that open space. An opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, lead clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Grabbed over the middle, it's Henry. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Purdy. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give to the tailback. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Aller. Rushes on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He'll keep it himself. It's a running room. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, H. Brown. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Nevada comes to the line after getting the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Purdy. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. And it slips just inside that right upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Nevada set to kickoff to start the third quarter. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. Lots of room. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Purdy. Now improvising. And the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Allard. Looking for the score. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on out.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Kick is in the air. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Touch pass on the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. Turning it on. Fighting off the defender. There he goes. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Penn State. And the punishment has been extended. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
At the 26-yard line. Third down coming.
Wow, this this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking for a man. It's Purdy. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself. But give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. On the ground, it's Singleton. Nice move to keep running. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss, get it together.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Unloads it left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Trying the left side. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. To the air, it's Purdy. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They punted away on 4th down. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He leaves it with his back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On the move. Oh, he's got some space.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. On the ground, it's Singleton. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Calls his own number. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
48-yard line. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
2nd down coming up.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Dropping back, it's Aller. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a 4th down situation.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. Across the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. To the air, it's Purdy. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field, but the run game has not been the problem today.
He'll pull it on the read. He's loose. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Back to throw, it's Purdy. He's got the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall. tall and gets off the field. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Jukes his way for more. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Looking to pass. It's Aller. He's got the back in the middle. Turning on the Jets. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Oh, better look out! Runs through the tackle.
Running back with the carry. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Third down coming up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his man. It's Singleton. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Got the first down, looking for more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Dropping back, it's Purdy. Pucks it out of the air. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Henry.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
One more play to pad the stats. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th.